problem of security in Congo started at independence when Prime Minister Lumumba was killed. And then you had got agents of foreign interests taking over power in the form of Mobutu. Congo has never settled properly. And the immediate problem now is that actually for a long time, Congo has been either supporting or harboring the enemies of other countries. The Mobutu used to support Savimbi of Angola, used to support Holden Roberto of Angola.
Talk about the animosity through posting on his deployment.
Started that
Done to stop this.
Prime Minister Lumumba was killed. Independence.
What can be done to stop this?
The problem of security in Congo started at independence when Prime Minister Lumumba was killed. And then you had got agents of foreign interests taking over power in the form of Mobutu. Congo has never settled properly. And the immediate problem now is that actually for a long time, Congo has been either supporting or harboring the enemies of other countries. The Mobutu used to support Savimbi of Angola, used to support Holden Roberto of Angola. We have got ADF in Congo, we have got other groups from Uganda, then you have groups from Rwanda, the Interahamwe. So that's really the origin of the problem. The Congo either supporting or simply harboring these enemies of other countries, of the neighboring countries. But now we have got a regional forum, the East African Forum, chaired by His Excellency Kenyatta. And we think now this problem can be solved because we talked frankly in Nairobi. Yes, the external players may make their own mistakes, but the original problem started with the Congo, who massacred Tutsis and sided with some local traitors called the Hutu extremists. Now that generated a Tutsi diaspora from 1959, which stayed out of Rwanda until 1990 when they made a comeback. And in the fight, the foreigners decided to back the Hutu extremists to kill 1 million people. You must have heard of that, the genocide. Then the Tutsis now. Then, but this did not save the Hutu regime. The Hutu regime was defeated and they fled with their supporters to Goma, to Eastern Congo, with their arms. And we begged Mobutu to disarm them. He refused until the Tutsis in Eastern Congo, called Banyamulenge, took up arms and attacked these Hutus who then. So that's the whole problem. For me, I don't want to say this one is to blame. We know the problem. The problem started with, as I told you, Congo being either supporting or harboring, and then the outsiders can also make their own mistakes, but the original problem is the other one. Because if it was not there, it would not be possible for Rwanda, for instance, to be involved in Congo 1990. No, 1994. But they can assist. For instance, in the decolonization of Africa, when we were chasing the whites and the Portuguese from Africa in Mozambique, in Angola, Zimbabwe, Ian Smith, South Africa. The African OAU played a crucial role by supporting the liberation movements. Some lack of concentration, that's how we allowed NATO to attack Libya. We should not have allowed it. We should have confronted NATO, but we didn't. So the consequences, all these chaos you are seeing in Niger, in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and so on. But these organizations can, like we did when we defeated the Portuguese and defeated Ian Smith and defeated the whites in South Africa and in Namibia and in Guinea-Bissau. These organizations have the potential. They have the potential, we have the capacity to really save Africa from these criminals and traitors and imperialists.
Now that you've mentioned that, Mr. President, what do you think about the late Gaddafi's analogy that United States of Africa is feasible and can and should be formed?
I never supported Gaddafi's idea and Nkrumah's idea. It was not only Gaddafi, even Nkrumah believed in an all-African Union government. Mm-hmm. I never supported that. What I supported was what is already taking place, the continental free trade area, which can become an African common market. Economic integration for the whole of Africa, but political integrations for parts that are either similar or compatible, like, for instance,